Okay, so let's solve today's daily question, that is 2353, that is design a food rating system. Apparently this is a hard question and I don't know why they have just put it in medium, and you have to what's basically asking the question that we'll be given three inputs, that is we have to basically design the food ratings object. Okay, in that we'll be having string foods, then array of foods, and then array of cuisines and array of ratings. Okay, and in this food I will be the name of the ith food, cuisine I will be type of the type of cuisine of the for the ith food, and ratings I will be the rating of the ith food. Okay, and after that we have to implement two methods, that are chain rating, and with that we'll be given a string food and we have to give it the new rating. Okay, and after that we have to return the highest rated from this, and we'll be provided, let's say, a cuisine name. Let's say if we are provided Indian, so we have to return the highest rated cuisine, that is from the Indian, highest rated dish from the Indian cuisine. And if, let's say, two dishes are having same rating, then we have to return the lexicographically smaller name. Okay, so for that, firstly we'll need to understand like how the question will work. So just so let's say this is our system, and in this, firstly what we'll have to do, we'll be needing to create a map. Okay, let's have a map, and in that map we'll be storing the cuisine, we'll be mapping cuisine, and the string we'll be mapping cuisine with the food, the rating, and the type of cuisine. Okay, so firstly we'll be needing to do this, we'll need to do this. Okay, COISINE. Okay, so this will be the first. Let me just increase the font size. Yeah, so this will be I can just increase this size also. So yeah, in this will be storing it using a priority queue. Okay, and we'll be making a priority queue based on the basis of rating firstly, and if the rating is same, we'll be storing it on the basis of the lexicographically smaller name of the food. And otherwise, what we'll have to do, we'll be just creating a map for the food, map of food, and this food rating and cuisine. Okay, food comma its rating comma cuisine. Okay, so these will be the two main objects we'll be needing for the implementation of the question. So let's start, and firstly let's have a class, and let's call it C small, sorry, yeah, class. Let me just zoom in. Okay, so firstly let's create a class, let's call it what can we call it, item. Okay, the item. Okay, in the class item we'll be having string food, string cuisine, and string, oh okay, not string int rating. And let's define a constructor for this class, that would be item string food comma string cuisine comma int rating. And let's initialize the instance of this class, that is this dot food is equal to food, this dot cuisine is equal to cuisine, and this dot rating will be equal to rating. Okay, so this was the one of the important steps that we have to make. Apart from this, what we'll be doing, we'll be having a map of, let's say, uh, string and a priority queue, and let's of item, and let's call it cuisine to food. and that will be new HashMap. Okay, yeah, HashMap. Okay, just a second. Okay, so let's continue, and here I'll be having map of string comma the object that is item. Okay, and let's call it a food map equal to new HashMap. Okay, and now let's update this map. Let's have a for loop, that for and I equal to 0, I less than foods not length, and I plus plus. Okay, so our string food will be equal to foods I, and similarly cuisine name will be equal to cuisine I, and rating will be equal to ratings I. Okay, so firstly we'll be checking that if my cuisine is not present. Okay, if there is not cuisine is not present. Okay, if not cuisine to food dot contains key. Okay, cuisine, what I'll be doing, I'll be putting that cuisine dot cuisine to food dot put firstly the cuisine, and here what I'll be doing, I'll be initializing a new priority queue, priority queue, and but with a custom comparator. And in this I'll be having two arguments, p1, let's say a comma b, the rating, for the rating. Okay, a comma b, and these will be implementing an arrow function, and here I'll be checking that if a dot rating is equal to b dot rating. If both are having the same rating, so what we have to do, we have to return a dot food dot compared to b dot food. Okay, if this is not the case, we have to just simply return b dot rating minus a dot rating, because we have to form a maxi. Okay, and after this what we'll be doing, outside the if condition basically, yeah, let's have a new object item that will be equal to new item food comma cuisine comma rating. Okay, and then cuisine COISNE to food dot get cuisine dot add item, and similarly food map dot put food comma item. Okay, sorry, item. Okay, so we have just created the maps, and let's declare the function change rating. Okay, item, let's call it 1, that will be equal to food map dot get food, and here let's create a new object with, and we have to also update it, so item 2 will be equal to new item with food comma item 1 dot cuisine and with new rating. Okay, so and after that let's do item one dot food is equal to, let's update it with just simply an empty string, and then food map dot put, we'll be updating it with item 2 comma, oh okay, let's, oh sorry, food comma item 2, because we have to update the value for it also. Okay, and then in the cuisine map also, CYS cuisine map to food dot get item 2 dot COISINE dot add item 2. Okay, this is how the change rating method will be declared. And for the highest rated method, you have to do, let's say, string food is equal to cuisine to food dot get cuisine. This is, let's say, the food. Okay, uh dot get cuisine. Okay, let's, because we need the top highest rated, so dot peak dot food. Okay, and then while food dot equals an empty string, we'll be doing cuisine to food dot get CYSINE dot get cuisine dot poll. Okay, we have to also remove the empty strings also, the food which is mapped to empty, and then the food will be equal to cuisine to food dot get cuisine dot peak dot food, the food with the highest rated in that particular cuisine, and then after that we have to just simply return the food. Now let's run it. It was a long code. Okay, compiler error obviously expected. Okay, cuisines, it should be basically cuisines. Okay, now let's run it. Okay, cuisine is equal to cuisines. Now let's run it. Cannot invoke. Okay, runtime error. Let me just fix line 46. Dot peak dot food and cuisine to food dot get cuisine dot pool, and food is equal to cuisine to food dot get cuisine dot peak dot food. Okay, let me just understand the issue. Okay, so I found the error. The error was basically here. I have wrote it was a spelling mistake. Food and food instead of food. I guess it should run now. Oh yeah, and it gets corrected. Okay, so now let's submit it. And it works fine. Okay, so this was it for today. Thank you for watching.